It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Roto-Rooter Plumbing and Drain Service, Blue Current, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Howdy, howdy. Good morning on Tuesday, and it's a warm one. We'll talk about that coming up here in just a second.
It's going to be real warm.
Yeah, it's going to be real warm, just like yesterday. So, and a lot of this week. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But first, more trouble for the man who owns Plaza Towers in Springfield. The feds have now added gun charges against him in a domestic assault case that involved a woman 2 weeks ago in Springfield. In addition to domestic assault and kidnapping, Marco Dennis is now also charged with possession of a gun by a prohibited person. He was prohibited because he had been convicted of third-degree domestic assault in 2003. Dennis was denied bond and has been in the Greene County Jail since being arrested on July 15th. So things are not getting better for him. Summer heat is back. That's what we started talking about. The heat advisory is in effect really all week long. Started yesterday, goes through Thursday evening at 7 p.m. The temperature will be in the mid-90s. It's going to feel more than 100 degrees. And because of that, the Springfield Greene County Park Board has opened up its Chesterfield, Dan Kinney, and Doling Family Centers as cooling centers all week long. Also, the Jordan Valley Ice Park is a good place to cool off. So you want to be sure you check out Wake Up Weather with Abby Dyer for details on the forecast. But it's going to be warm. It's maybe the last big heat streak of summer.
I don't know about that. Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Some big road construction will begin next week on Monday. Multiple lanes at the intersection of National and Division will be closed for work on the railroad tracks in that area, on the traffic signals there, and on the sidewalks. Traffic will go down to one lane in that area. Work should be completed early next year. Also, former President Trump is weighing in on Missouri's race for governor. The current Republican nominee for president is endorsing all three Republican candidates, saying that voters in Missouri can't go wrong with Jay Ashcroft, Bill Eigel, or Mike Kehoe. President Trump said the Republican ticket is loaded up with truly great people. The primary is August 6th. It's interesting.
He's unconventional all the way around.
You're right. Yeah. I was like, all righty. Well, that's one way to do it. President Biden, meanwhile, is wanting some major Supreme Court reforms. He's calling for a constitutional amendment that would strip any president of immunity for crimes while in office, also would impose term limits for justices, and have a binding code of conduct. Now, all of this actually is unlikely to happen. Most of those reforms would require an act of Congress.
Yeah. Branson, bring it closer to home. Branson is bringing a youth archery tournament back to town. Just reached a 3-year extension to bring back the Missouri National Archery in Schools program. The tournament's been held in Branson since 2017, and it will be through 2027, brings in more than $9 million in economic impact to the local economy because people travel in for that. They stay for a few days and they sleep and eat. So that's cool. They buy stuff at the Branson Landing. Keepsakes, souvenirs, like our kids used to say.
I never wanted to correct him. Scoobaniers.
They used to call them souvenirs.
I don't know if your kids ever had any words that you just thought were the cutest, but yeah, I, for the longest time, was like, I don't want to correct them.
No, we just let them find out from their friends and be embarrassed into saying it the proper way. I think they all say it the proper way now. So somewhere along the lines, their friends corrected them.
Somebody told them. Yep.
But souvenirs, we always used to go look for souvenirs for the kids on vacation. Hey, if you like auctions, the Oasis Convention Center on North Glenstone is the place for you this morning. The Missouri Treasurer's Auction has previews of items at 8 o'clock this morning. The auction then begins at 9. Today is primarily coins and currency, and this is stuff that the Treasurer's Office has taken possession of because somebody in the state didn't claim it. It was in a safe deposit box that somebody died and didn't know how to open or whatever. There's many different ways that happens. But you can go to a website and you can find out if you have any treasure. And I've never had any until yesterday. I saw this story, so I went to the Missouri. I know, and it's more than $50. Huh? I know.
What?
Finally, this could be our dream come true. We might be
only $50. I don't know. That's a lot. It's going to buy me a tank of gas, but it's not a dream come true.
I don't know how much more than $50. It's
Oh,
just more
no, it's more than 50. Ooh.
correct. There's under and more than,
Okay.
less than, more than.
Okay.
So I don't know. We could be retired as soon as I get that check in the mail.
I'm going to be really
afraid to
good at
cash it.
retirement. I feel like some people are like, I'm not going to enjoy retirement. I'm like, I'm for sure going to be really great in retirement.
No, me too. I was thinking the other day just about my schedule on retirement, and I got it pretty much worked out.
I do too.
think.
I do too. You know what? Let's do this.
Well,
We gotta
all
check
we
that
need
out.
is that windfall of money, that giant check to come in the mail, which I'm expecting
It may be on the way.
the next couple of weeks.
All right.
And we'll do it. We'll do it. You guys
Anywho.
will be on your own for news, I'll tell you that much.
Moving on.
The Ozark Empire Fair continues through Saturday. Some of the big events on the grandstand stage this week include, excuse me, O'Reilly Auto Parts Night of Destruction, which sounds very much fun. Thursday at 6:30. On Friday night at 7:30, it's the Extreme Freestyle Bullfighting. I have no idea what that is, but it also sounds fun as long as you're not doing it. And on Saturday night, to wrap up the 88th annual Ozark Empire Fair, it's the classic truck and tractor pull. And who doesn't love themselves?
Should be a good time.
Good truck and tractor pull, sitting there drinking a root beer and eating a corn dog.
There we go.
It's America.
With extra mustard, please.
Yep.
All right. Before we go, we want to tell you about our contest happening right now at aroundtheozarks.com. You can go there and enter to win. We were telling you about this yesterday morning, and we have some new information. There's only going to be one winner. So one winner is going to get quite a prize.
Yeah.
It's a $50 gift card to Jim's Steakhouse, a $50 gift card to Alamo Draft House, and a 4-pack of passes to Wonders of Wildlife. This is all in celebration of Around the Ozarks News 2-year anniversary and Wake Up Weather with Abby Dyer. It is her 1-year anniversary. So it's our anniversaries. We're gifting you for listening, for watching, for tuning in. That is quite a prize package. So make sure right now you go to aroundtheozarks.com and register to win, because somebody's got to win.
That's like a full day of activities. You can spend the day at Wonders of Wildlife, then you can go have yourself some supper, and then run over and catch a movie and have dessert. Over at the movie theater. That's fantastic.
It should be a great time.
Yeah,
so fun.
Yeah.
All right, and then finally, we also wanted to tell you about the Around the Ozarks News ball game that is coming up. It is on August 9th, Springfield Cardinals game, and it's going to be a date night, the ultimate date night. So they put a prize package together that includes 2 tickets to the games, dinner and dessert prior to the game on the right field patio. So dinner will be out there. 1 adult beverage per person, a rose from Lily's Floral.
Oh.
And then couples can upgrade for $10 to add a game with access to the field for the fireworks afterward. One couple who signs up for the upgraded package will be drawn to win special seating for the night, and then a romantic fireworks display. It really is going to be so fun. The ultimate date night package coming up at August 9th, Friday night, with fireworks to boot. I just feel like you can't go wrong.
And we will be there. Come see us. Sarah might be throwing out the first pitch. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know. Like, I know that I have a role. I know that there's something for me to do. I feel like there's a job. I do know that the Vision Clinic has the John Goodman bobblehead giveaway, which is hilarious.
That night?
Yeah, on that night. Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's good.
So that's funny, little bobblehead. I think Ethan had a bobblehead one time. Pretty sure.
No, I never had it. I really want a bobblehead, but
wait,
I never had it.
Hold on. I'm sorry. You had a bobblehead on your desk of Ned.
Yeah, well, no, I had I had 2 bobbleheads on my desk at work. One of them was Ron Burgundy.
That's what it was.
And then the
Kind
other
of a
one
pretty
was
big deal.
the other one was Tommy Boy.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay. Anyway, it's gonna
Yeah.
be a
But
great time. Come out and
Ned
join us.
had a bobblehead made of him, and that's when you know you've made it, when somebody makes a bobblehead of you. So
It's
I'm
true.
still waiting. Nobody's made
Yeah.
one of me.
That's fun.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, thank you for joining us. We hope to see you back here tomorrow morning.
Yeah, bright and early. We'll see you. Bye.
Bye.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Scooters Coffee and Rescue Towing. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Tuesday. It's July 30th, and you're listening to Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. It's hot already as of 5 a.m. We are looking at temperatures in the mid-70s with sunshine in the forecast today. We are going to see a high temperature of nearly 97 degrees, and it will feel worse than that. We have a heat advisory that's posted for the afternoon hours. That's the big headline for you. Today is also going to go through tomorrow and Thursday, and it will likely need to be expanded into the weekend the way the models are looking as of today. Over the country, not a whole lot of activity for us here in the Midwest. Aside from the heat, we're under this big bubble of hot air. So the heat and humidity, they build and they stick around in the coming days. Heat index values today, tomorrow, and through the end of the work week will be anywhere from 100 to 110 degrees for the entire area. It will be hot across the Ozarks. This is dangerous heat, so think about limiting your time outdoors in those peak heating hours between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. That's when the UV index is going to be highest this week as well. So limited exposure. Walk the dog early in the morning, late in the evening, because there's not even a whole lot of relief on the way when we get to the overnight lows. Low temperatures, well, this morning we're in the mid-70s, and tonight I have us back into the upper 70s for lows. That's the case every night this week. So we never really get a good opportunity to cool down. It just allows this heat to linger and build. If you can limit your outdoor activities, please do so. Drink plenty of water if you have to be outdoors. Wear sunscreen, of course, and light-colored clothing is best in this type of summertime heat. Rain chances remain very low, not only today, but really through most of the work week. I have a small opportunity for a few isolated showers that develop by Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We can cross our fingers and hope that we get that rain chance, because by then it'll just be scorching across the Ozarks and we'll be in need of a little bit of rain. Today, we're talking about heat index values. I told you between 100 and 110. High temperatures are going to stay pretty even here for Wednesday and Thursday, too. I have high temps that remain in the mid to upper 90s, heat index values well into the triple digits. Around the country, it's a different story for portions of the Ohio and the Tennessee valleys. In fact, rain and heavy rain at that. They're kind of on the edge of this ridge of high pressure, so they're getting all of the activity. They've got the moisture to support the heavy rainfall. That's where the heavy rainfall is going to come down. We've also had some reports of very heavy rainfall for the Appalachians. Scattered to severe thunderstorms in the forecast for portions of the northern plains and portions of the upper Midwest as well. And then where we are is the dangerous heat for the central United States and the southeast. We're seeing that heat build and take up a big portion of the country. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister Trivia question for the day. Here it is. True or false was the question from yesterday. Grapes can turn to raisins on the vine. If you listened to the podcast yesterday, we had Joseph on and he guessed A. If you went with him, you would be correct. That is true. Doesn't seem like it should be possible, but it is true. Grapes can turn to raisins on the vine. And historically, there have been some heat waves in Europe that have done this to the wine crop and actually ruined it in a lot of locations in Europe. The last recorded one, 2003, there was a devastating heat wave that turned a lot of the grapes right into raisins. They can turn to raisins on the vine. It's a process called dried on the vine. Ripe grapes are left on the vine to dry, sometimes intentionally, but heat waves can often do it as well. And they get sunburned. vine-dried raisins that are made intentionally sell for a higher price because they're plumper and juicier and are a little bit more meaty. So sometimes it's done intentionally to make raisins. Other times the heat just comes, scorches the grapes, totally dehydrates them. And what you have is a ruined wine crop, which is not good for anybody. But congrats. If A, true was your guess, you are now entered to win the $20 gift card to Scooter's Coffee. Here is the question that I'll leave you with for tomorrow. Which weather phenomenon has never been recorded in Singapore? Do you think it is A, hail, B, tornado, C, snow, or D, thunder? You can submit your guess. That's at aroundtheozarks.com. Hey, while you're there, we have a fun new contest that is running that is celebrating the anniversary, the 1-year anniversary of Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather and the 2-year anniversary of Around the Ozarks News with Ethan and Sarah Forhetz. It's a fun contest. Head on over to the website, click on contests, and you will find the link to enter to win. You can win a $50 gift card to Alamo Draft House and a 4-pack of passes to Wonders of Wildlife, as well as a $50 gift card to Jim's Steakhouse. So pretty awesome prizes there. Head on over to the website. And thank you to our sponsors for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, Scooter's Coffee, and Rescue Towing. We'll chat again tomorrow.